Alright, hey, what's up, guys? This is Rye7X Gaming here. Coming at you, we're going to start part 3, my Outer Worlds playthrough here today. If you haven't watched part 2, I'm going to log in here, and we're going to see how this first big quest turns out. I'm still not sure which side I'm going to choose. I'm probably going to go good. Like I mentioned before, I normally do go good most of the time. I turned down the game volume a little bit this time. That way, like, when I'm, like, shooting enemies and I'm talking, it doesn't, like, you could barely hear me. So hopefully this sounds a little better once I upload it and everything. So, yeah, let's get into this. Hopefully, I can get in this ship and actually start doing some dope stuff. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, what is having me go? Yeah, let's do it. I think I'm gonna do that one. I'm gonna be the good guy. I'm gonna divert the power to Edgewater, and I think it's like it's gonna free everybody. I'm not really sure. I think that's what that means. Okay, so this was where I was before. Does this marker change? Oh shit. I'm forever gonna do that. Son of a bitch. Okay, so they are both here. Okay. I'm glad I double checked the other day. And I'm glad the NPC actually was like, hey, remember, we can't reverse this, because I totally would have just kept going with this. Oops. Well, like now,
Hey,
this can be
mister?
like a choice.
Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do? I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
Oh, son of a bitch. Yeah, there you go.
That sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
Fuck. I really thought I was gonna... Fuck, can't even talk. Decide with the deserters, man, but shit.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
Well, thanks, Parvati.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Oh, shit. Here we go. What the fuck? Yeah, I think so. Oh, okay, here we go. That's what I was looking for. Fuck. Shit. Oh, it's too Edgewater. I really thought I was going to do a botanical laboratory until I started talking to her. She made really good points. Fuck. Alright. Oh shit. Oh, the impact hammer's dope. I'll let her keep that. Yeah. But it said she got a perk. Yep. Yeah, we'll do that. Melee weapons. Oh shit, I leveled up too? Oh, alright. I'll actually do one in leadership this time. I haven't done one like at all. We'll do stealth, defense, melee. And I didn't get it. No, I just did the perk last time. Space of choice are now friendly. What kind of benefits that gets me? Look at the door. Oh, big ass exit sign. I'm a dumbass. Fuck, I didn't think they were gonna make that shit so hard for me, man. Damn. is this at? Probably really gonna be pissed off. Probably, I hope I don't have to fight everybody or some shit.
He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
Not that door. This door.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it? You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery? Fine. Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management. You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed if you must, or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together. Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again. The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients. I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
I don't care about the rest of that. Okay. I think I'm gonna try and go convince him to leave. I'm not a fan of him, but like fucking what's her name said, Parvati told me like it would have killed everybody in Edgewater if I helped the gardens. But if I can get Reed out of there to make everybody happy back at Edgewater, that sounds more like my style. Because now I feel like the asshole.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing.
Elevator music.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts? Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes. But I have done my best for this town. I am not without compassion for Abernathy's predicament, but the plague has taken a hard toll on us all. I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home. Unless you can demonstrate to me that we are helpless without her, I see no reason why I should stand down. You will excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil? And when you say special fertilizer, you mean what exactly?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta tell them.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery. So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me. A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Oh, deuces. Don't care, my guy. Yo, can I fast travel, like, out of here? That'd be dope. Oh, this cursor is so slow. Oh, I can't fast travel in here. Bet. She's about to be fucking excited. Oh, so the hell is she?
Look at that. The snake's come back. I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward. You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater. Got a considerable burden to carry.
So it just gave me her watch. Oh, it's not close enough. There we go. Check this watch out though. Oh, it just weighs a shit ton. Huh, okay. Now let's head back to fucking... She locked the door on me, bro? She really did. No, wait. No, I came in the other way. I was like, damn! Does anybody want to talk to me?
What happened? Sprat fell into a transformer again? I know.
That's
I'm
not
trying
fun.
to think.
I was really hoping they were going to be mad. Taste the freedom. Spacer's choice. Pop-up houses? Wonder if Parvati will want to come with me.
Things are changing around the Vale. Don't matter much to me, though. Graves still need filling. Yeah?
Yeah, oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know if any of his dialogue would change after we figure out that Adeline was stealing his fucking dead bodies. And now they're gonna actually start using the dead bodies. Ship was just right there like that? Oh. Shit, oops.
Is this your ship? Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real
Oh,
ship.
sounds like she'll want to come with
Working
me.
on a real engine.
Bet.
Belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling. Well, it's kind of you to say that. And you're right. I wasn't happy. I want to ask you something, and you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves for my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too. What do you think?
Hell yeah, it's a win-win.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister. Captain. I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
Dope. Alright. You know the only thing I'm not sure about? All I'm picturing is like me playing The Witcher, like, have sex with any of these characters that can in those games? 'Cause that would be hilarious.
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community. What can I do for you, Captain? Do you know how to install a power regulator? Outstanding, Captain. Your aptitude for engineering will prove invaluable in the event of another catastrophic engine failure. Our engine room is located behind you, across the cargo bay, up the ladders.
Fuck yeah. Oh, achievement. Ticket to anywhere. Got your very own ship. Hell yeah, we do. Let's fucking do this.
What can I do for you, Captain? All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Nah, I don't care about that other cyclist. Let's do it. Hell yeah, let's go. Against all odds, the Unreliable takes flight. Hell yeah, that's dope.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists. Gladys Culkelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay. Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters. Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Oh, yo! They have been saying Earth. Must be a different Earth, because actual Earth doesn't have rings. It's really fucking well done. That's dope. Alright, so it said in the captain's quarters? Where are the barracks? Dope. Alright. We got more, bro? Holy shit. Go down the list like I always do. Do 2 dialogue this time. 1 more. Leadership. Do ranged defense. Do that.
I so enjoy watching you sleep for hours on end, Captain. It's quite entertaining the way you drool and whimper.
I'm so done. Must be a storage box.
You might want to consider changing your clothes more often.
I think she's trying to say I stink.
Take someone to watch your back, please.
That work interesting. She talked?
Yeah, so this is my hidey spot now. I was looking for a place that was quiet. I figured the kitchen would be louder than the hold, so here I am. Cozy like, ain't it? That's in pretty good shape considering how hard Mr. Hawthorne ran it. It's a Yakita LHA 120, A2 model, I'm pretty sure. The Block 2 design scooshed in extra cargo space, but didn't change the stock engines. Probably a touch underpowered, huh?
Accurate in all particulars. I conclude you are Edgewater's board-certified mechanic.
So you're gonna call her it, not she?
Though my voice is currently pitched to suggest female, I possess no gender. Any pronoun preferred by the user is acceptable.
Hello, I am not a board-certified mechanic, but my dad was. He taught me all he knew. Do you understand?
Speech recognition is one of the many skills I have been programmed to simulate.
You're not simulating it, you're doing it! I asked a question and you answered it.
I am gratified you consider this facsimile convincing. I am at your disposal, Ms. Parvati. You will find the technical schematics in the engineer's locker, though I'm afraid Captain Hawthorne has lost the owner's manual.
I don't see any holes in the hull. I'll take a good squint at her, make sure everything's tip-top. But I think we're cooking with plasma torches. You can do that, you know. My dad taught me how to make grilled cheese sandwiches with a plasma torch.
Fuck yeah.
Mostly, yeah. I lived in the maintenance office near all my life. Mr. Thompson never let me forget how funny that was. I'm not exactly a model employee. Not like he wanted. The kind that stays quiet and gets the right work done in the right order every day. It's not normal for anyone to do as their parents. You take a vocational test. That decides your schooling and your career. When I tested out for maintenance, everyone figured it was on account of my dad. They were real unhappy with us. Well, I'm good at making things work the way they ought. Not so much at doing such to somebody else's schedule. There's times I'm working deep in the guts of a loader, getting it all running perfect. Then I look up to see it's tomorrow, and I've blown another deadline. Anyhow, I was happy to get back home. I didn't care much for schooling.
Huh. It's interesting that they have fucking sawed-off shotgun. Did not see that last time. Toss ball stick? It's legit as fuck, alright. Whoa. And the Halcyon system? It tells me where I'm at. Let's go to Groundbreaker. So it was Territory, it's not like actual Earth, okay.
Arrived at the groundbreaker.
Have we? Is it different? Oh shit. Okay, we have. That's dope.
You got a minute?
What's up?
Hey, Captain. I heard that Groundbreaker's got a real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson. I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships. I bet you a can of Borston beans she could teach me all manner of stuff. Okay. I don't want to waste your time or nothing.
It's so weird that it always pops up. I think it's your time you move along, Parvati. Like, Jesus. Nope. Groundbreaker docking base. Dope. Okay, what is my objective set to? Oh, not map. Journal. Fuck that. Let's do that.
Captain. Hey, Captain. I'm in space. I never thought I'd be able to say that.
Me neither.
That's not the point. This hackman just knocked out one of my workers.
Customs and inspection, right this way. Identification, please. Captain Hawthorne, you said. Let me apologize in advance. I'm about to ruin your day. To record, you've been flagged by the board. Your ship will be impounded until such a time as they see fit to lift it.
But we've hardly been out of Edgewater long enough to get in trouble.
Now, hold on. This isn't the end of the world. Probably. You'll want to take it up with Udom Bedford, our board representative here on Groundbreaker. His office is located along the starboard wall of the promenade. Shines like a Byzantium commode. You can't miss it. Access to that information is above my pay grade, and I've turned down 3 promotions, so it stays that way. I shouldn't be mentioning it, but what the hell? This here, impounding your ship, it doesn't happen much. The board knows we don't take kindly to their interfering in our operations. If I had to take a guess as to why, you must have riled up someone important.
Great.
You take the starch out of them, well, you won't hear any complaints from me. Oh, and if you're headed that way, would you mind doing me a favor? Wanda Dorset over in sickbay, tell her the shipment's not in yet. It's not coming in anytime soon, and if she'd be so obliged to get off my ass about it. Much appreciated. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No.
The fence. You'll find her in the rest and go, on your left when you enter the promenade. Make sure you bring an empty belly. Be seeing you.
Did I have to talk to him? Yeah, these doors were closed. Fuck.
I picked up this weird signal the other day. It was coming from Monarch.
Oh,
Rizzo's
yo!
malt apple cider. A hard cider for a hard life.
Can I get drunk?
Rizzo's lemon slap. Slap Rizzo's spectrum vodka. Aftertaste the rainbow.
Oh, okay. I was gonna be able to buy some. Lost hope.
Go back to Byzantium, you gold-plated
Have you
bastard.
seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of Lunan terrorist Phineas Wells.
Are those XF-411s? And an old Yakita 37? You think they'd let me peek at the power plant?
The board would like to remind...
Junlei Tennyson. I'm captain around here, but chief to my friends. Hope you don't mind the formal introduction. Groundbreaker doesn't see many visitors. I heard we had someone in impound. Wish I could help. I gave the bureaucrats a motive authority over freight traffic, and it rankles them good when I challenge it. Just so we understand each other, I'm the final word on the ship. The Mardits, the crew, the engineers, their family. I hope there won't be any problems while you're visiting. Good. Don't go making trouble, and chances are you won't find any. That's how I like it here. So what brings you to Groundbreaker? I'm curious, even though 9 times out of 10 the answer's just passing through. Interesting. The powers that be paint an ugly picture of Monarch. Critters and such. Maybe someone in the promenade can get you the right weapon for the job. We see a lot of the same faces coming and going. Most of them board spies and corporate sprats. Makes it hard to trust outsiders. You seem different, so welcome aboard.
Dope.
What? I didn't think you just...
Parvati, is it? That's a lovely name. What can I do for you?
I was just thinking, I haven't got much experience working with actual, real spaceships, Miss Junlei. Chief Junlei.
Junlei is fine.
Okay. Since you run a whole space station, I was wondering if, well, maybe you could teach me some things. I could message you later, maybe?
I'd be happy to make the time, Parvati. You can ask me anything.
Wow, great. I'll do that then. Messages. Later. Oh, your name's pretty too. I should have said sorry. I like it. Honest. Sorry. Couldn't have done it without your moral support, Captain.
Now, if there's nothing else, there are other parts of the ship begging for my attention. You're right, I don't. The board is after 2 things, bits and power, and they only get it by sticking their nose where it doesn't belong. I placate them when I have something to offer, but I can also be a real hard-ass. It'd be a joy if I could kick out the corporate merchants and reclaim the docking fees in my lifetime. Too much of Groundbreaker's income is flowing in the wrong direction. I'd like to see that change. You've got my attention.
Alright. Introduce them. That's what I knew to do. I was like, what's that other one? Halcyon. There we go.
Are you listening to me, M4? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make me.
I am not making...
Can't say I've seen you before. I take it you're a freighter captain? If you're here to better yourself, you'll have to wait. We're having a spot of trouble with our delivery service. He must be referring to Irion. I'm sure the fool's gotten himself into another scrape. I'm beginning to wonder if I'm ever gonna get my service mechanicals at this rate. I'd be grateful if you'd spare the time. We need his delivery soon as yesterday. Last he told me, he was taking a shortcut by Scylla, an asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. That's where I'd start, were I the adventuring type. You look out, though. The place is probably crawling with outlaws.
Alright, side quest. Big bet. I think I would have to get my ship back, though, right? Yeah. Botched one? Oh, I haven't botched any. Okay. Fuck.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You here for a particular reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient, or an oven. Just like store-bought. Those have been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control. For the time being, at least. Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in. Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility. Might be this could help out the Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms... Do you know Edna, over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that one. On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find interesting. She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago. Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out. Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around. You've got an ear for intrigue and a nose for bits. I like that. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done. Won a charming copper kettle off that girl who runs the pub. She's a fierce arm wrestler, but she's no match for your pal Gladys.
gonna sell all this shit. What quest like 10,000? Buy that shit. Alright, what did that stuff say? Passage anywhere. Trying to talk to Odin Bedford, and I think that'll be it for this part. Oh yeah, finally getting into this.
I'm just gonna hang in the back and try not to touch anything.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertising.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
You sprat fuck! Give me back my ship.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped? Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have. He was my dearest friend. My only friend. You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him, him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yes.
Ah, that's just like him. Such a sentimental
Fuck
man.
that.
Tell me, how did he die?
We'll do escape pod accident.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details. Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all? That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head.
So the guy that's woken me up is
I'm sorry.
Person.
This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Skill points. Damn, dude, I'm telling you what, it's all about. Oh yeah, alright, well. We'll head back to the ship. I think that'll be a good stopping point. Hell yeah. I want to shoot here, but I don't know if I'll like it.
Flakes and purple berry flavored power nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
Hey, you got a second? Hey, we don't know each other yet, but I'm Felix Millstone. I was in the middle of a little discussion with the local authorities when you passed me by. I noticed your ship in port. Got to thinking you might be looking for some crew, so I wandered by, just to take a closer look. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking. I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
For what? Thank you.
Sure, an interview. That sounds fair. I mean, first time for everything, right? Ask me anything you like.
The hell can he do?
It's delicious. Mock apple pie and a tripicale crust. Maybe with a little cream on top? Classic. I had this foreman, right? Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right? Be the bigger man, I tell myself. He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting. That's when I broadsided him with a tossball stick. Yeah. Look, this was a long time coming. Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my resignation.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I don't trust him.
Well, try my best. I appreciate you giving me another shot at least. If you change your mind, I'll be right here in the docking bays.
Yeah, fuck that. Let me get on my ship.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Hey,
We'll do
Captain.
this.
Can I get your temperature on something real quick? So, Junlei and I have been talking some. Through messages. I got him here on my datapad, and well, she sent me a poem. One she wrote her own self, I'm pretty sure. I don't know if I should read into it. Because poems are all symbolic and such, right? It's not so good. But real sweet. Oh, law. That's what's got me spooked. I don't rightly know. It's about this engine that's been shaking itself apart. Then this lady mechanic comes by and lays one hand on it. The trouble goes away. It sings. I don't want to get too hopeful, but I'm wondering if maybe she's the engine and I'm the lady? It's a real romantic poem. It made my chest hurt, kinda. I don't know where it's leading yet, or if I'm misinterpreting. I'm not much interested in physical stuff. Never have been. Leastways not like other folks seem to be. It's not that I can't, I just don't care for it. It's been a problem in the past. The folk who wanted to be with me back in the Vale, they said I was cold. When folks start implying you're a little different from an automechanical, you start to wonder. I guess I just needed to talk. I'm feeling a touch better. Thanks for hearing me out, Captain. I actually had another message from Junlei. I just couldn't work up the courage to open it. But I'm gonna change that. Right now. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. Talking about old friends, got to thinking... Isabel? Who's Isabel? They were... close, Captain. Like, more than friends close. I don't know. Junlei talked about them like it was past, but how far in the past? 10 years? Last week? Captain, I'm feeling all mixed up right now. Could we maybe head to the Groundbreaker? Get some drinks at that bar there? The Lost Hope? Thanks, Captain. I'll be ready.
Alright. 10,000 experience talking to her? Yo. Alright guys, well I think I am going to go ahead and end part 3 here. Just about a little over an hour. I like to leave into about an hour. It doesn't take too long to upload and everything. But yeah. Hell yeah. Got to the Groundbreaker. Fast traveling. I think shit's about to take off. So I'm super fucking excited. I get to go tell Alex how fucking dope it is. Well, this is Ry7X Gaming, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I will catch you next time.